Out the point. Conwell throws to Rogers, feeds the middle to Khalifa, back to the right to Hadley, steps back to right side three, got it.
Well, he's really feeling confident in his three-point field. 3 three-point field goals this half for Hadley.
Yeah, there's a tenth of a second left. I thought there was a little bit of a difference, but that's...
Please, this is the kind of stuff that drives fans crazy.
But I'm trying to remember, I think it might have been the Georgia Tech game, the last game, where they just said, go ahead. The Syracuse inbounds, and now it's official. 77-62. Syracuse did outscore Louisville by 3 in the second half, but never got too close for comfort, and the Cards get their 21st win of the season.
Go!
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Middays with Marcus Raymond, 8150 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. 0.1 second.
That was really annoying, wasn't it? I mean, like
second?
Conwell's kissing the court. It's a beautiful moment. We'll get to all that in a second, but it was just, and they're like, nope. He's got to throw it in. And Kelsey even looked. Coach Kelsey, if you watch, we're dribbling. I hate to start off like this, but
I know.
We're dribbling it up, and Coach Kelsey's looking at the official like, hey, do we need to shoot? Do we need to shoot? Like you can see him kind of asking, like, hey, is this something that, you know, because just throw up a shot at the buzzer, you know, don't try to hit it, just, you know, or throw it in the air, you know, or something like. But it was just, well, I guess you'd have to hit the rim, but yeah, it was just like, okay, why?
Did he get a turnover on his stat?
Yes. That's why Coach Kelsey was like, hey, go back and watch it. Like, he's walking up the court and he's looking at the official going, hey, do we need to shoot? Do we need to shoot?
No,
like, it's right at the back and forth of, you know.
I'm glad he reminded Conwell to kiss the court.
You think he reminded him? I don't think so.
Oh, Steve.
I'm
so disappointed.
Listen, I told Andy Sweeney this morning he was the Kentucky basketball angel of death because he tweeted that they were starting out really good, and then from that point on, they went on to get their teeth kicked in. I was like, you are the angel of death of happiness. Like,
no,
can I just live in a world where Ryan Conwell put his mouth on the court?
Yes.
Okay.
I was trying to be even greater. Like, that was a good, hey, make sure I don't let you leave this court because you're gonna love this picture for the rest of your life.
No, I don't want to believe that.
You're gonna love it. Okay. Point being,
I want to live in my world where he just loves it so much.
Steve Rummage in the building, Nikki V in the booth.
We're here, baby. We're here. We're rolling. Well, I'm here. Nick has informed me that he has a long list of things to do from Andy, so he doesn't know how much he'll be tuned into us today.
Well, I didn't finish my medley, is what I'm saying.
Nice.
I got it.
At least tell me.
I just wanted you to know I'm finishing a medley, and I didn't.
I know.
Yeah,
it's just nice
I didn't want
you
you to
tell
be
me
upset
you're going to be
if I look distracted.
ASS at your job today instead of just doing it. So thank you for that. That was so kind of you.
So
I made you guys a medley.
It was a good medley.
Thank you.
It was a good medley.
Will we have phone lines available?
They are open.
They are open. They are open.
Okay, well, Nikki V in the booth.
Yeah.
They want the booth.
I ruined it for him. I'm not letting you have any shine today.
He just said I might be mildly distracted at the start.
It's okay.
But yeah.
I'm just messing with you.
Hi, Nikki.
Good stuff.
Hi, guys.
How you doing?
Hey, guys. So last night, I watched the first half on TV.
Yeah.
Then I had some chores I had to do, so I got to listen to the sultry, dulcet tones.
You didn't do the chores before the Louisville game. You just waited to the second half of the Louisville game to start doing the chores.
I kind of had some, you know, I got a late start. Your boy got a late start.
Yeah,
I had to watch the end of the UK game. So
you mean the entire?
I beat you to that one. Steve. I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that.
I was like, I wasn't gonna. You hit. That was even better the way you said it. What was immediately coming to my mind, because you know me well now. I know you well, and you know there was something coming there quickly, and I was gonna say like, well, he had to get over his, his postmortem.
That's
after Kentucky. I mean, Kentucky looked like, I don't want to talk about Kentucky, but that game last night, like, they looked like the Monstars stole their power mid-game.
Dude.
Like, I mean, they're rolling.
A&M goes on that run, and they were just donezo.
Now, I was watching a lot of high school ball last night, which I want to talk about today, too, because it is regionals, and Marcus last night was fantastic. But my father-in-law drops off Xavier, and he comes in, he's like, Cats are looking good tonight. Of course, I'm like, I got Ballard Mail on the TV, right? And I'm just sitting there and I'm making a little protein yogurt. So, by the way, it's fantastic. I've been eating.
Heard you like protein yogurt.
Yeah.
Stay on task, guys. Stay on task.
Sorry.
Yeah.
My bad.
You're gross. But now that I'm thinking about it, it does. Yeah. So it's vanilla yogurt, and you put a little protein powder in it.
No, all yucks aside,
chips.
that sounds really good.
It was good.
That sounds really
it's
good.
It's just a nice little snack to get me, So anyways, I was making that, and he's like, the Cats look good tonight. I was like, oh, yeah, they playing? Because like I just downplay it. Like, yeah, I mean, I know they're playing, but, oh, yeah, they playing tonight? Yeah. Yep, they finally found themselves. They're up 10 now. They're just... And I don't know the score. I truthfully didn't at that point know. I knew they were up like 7 or 8 because, you check it. And you're like,
yeah.
Whatever. I mean, we all act like we don't, but we do. And it was like, oh, okay, all right, yeah, good for them. So anyways, he's like, yeah, I'm get back out here, get back home, and watch them take it home,
Why are you giving him that voice, Steve?
Because that's what it sounds like to me. Because when you walk in my house and you immediately are like, well, the Cats look good. Oh, okay.
Is that a violation?
Yay!
Is that a violation to enter? But you are bringing home my son.
Well, yeah. I mean, no, and I.
So I guess you're allowed. I guess you're allowed to be a little snarky if you're dropping off the kid.
I mean, yeah, but it's like, okay, yeah, it's great, man. Good for them. So, anyways, he says that, and he's like, "Yep, they're up 10." Okay, cool. So I go back in there and I finish my stuff and I sit down and I'm like, let me look at the scores, see what they are. They're down 3. I'm like, okay, so did he lie to me, or what happened?
They were looking good when he left the house.
Yeah, no, they were looking good. No, Marcus, they were looking good when he left the car. That's how quick it happened.
Okay.
Like when he got out of the car to come into my house, he was like, "Oh yeah, they're up 10 stuff." That's how quick it happened. That's when I say, like, when apparently, like, they lost all their ability just immediately, like, apparently that's what happened. I'm like, what in the world went on there? So I'm like, are they playing Florida? And they're like, oh, no, they're playing Texas A&M. I'm like, oh, okay, well, what's up with Texas A&M? You're like, oh, they got like 10, 11 losses. Like, oh, okay, all right. Fantastic. So, yeah, I don't know what happened there, but so for me, I'm like, okay, all right, vibes are good, vibes are good. Well, let's get this Louisville game on the road, because I'll be honest with you, yesterday, Marcus, it wasn't. I'm gonna be. Can we? Is this the circle of trust?
This is a safe space.
Okay, can we all be safe here? I was almost last night for me. Almost felt like work all day. Mm-hmm. Like there was a point where I was more excited to sit down and watch Ballard Mail and a couple games like that on the Glycod Network on YouTube. And then it was
what network is that? Just to give them promo.
Oh, it's called Glycod. It's GLICOD. They do a great job.
Okay,
do a great job. I mean, there's a lot of high school ball you can watch. I found that out this year. There's a lot of high school ball you can watch on YouTube.
You should have told me about that.
It's fantastic, yeah. So I'm sitting there and I'll like, there was a point yesterday where I was like, oh man, I forgot Louisville plays at 9. Like, not forgot, but it was just kind of like, oh boy,
Yeah, just kind of lose track of time.
Now let me give credit where credit's due. And I'm going to say this one time, because because I'm not going to spend my next 2 hours saying this phrase. I understand Syracuse isn't the best team on the planet Earth. Okay? I'm not going to spend the rest of the show, everything I say, backing it up with, I know Syracuse isn't good. Okay.
Disclaimer said.
Just so we're clear.
So we can move past that.
Okay, we can move past it. I don't think that Syracuse is this great team. I think they got pretty good players, though. I will say that. I was so pleased. Early, maybe not the first segment. It was close. No, yeah, even the first segment. I was so pleased early. The effort, the demonstrative movements that I was seeing out of my guys, the open, just, the celebration, it felt different. Now, I'm not saying it felt different like, oh, the season turned around right there. It felt different. But I'm saying for last night, they hooked me. They hooked me in the first half. And I said, oh, I'm riding with y'all now. Like, I'm excited. Let's go. Like, I went from dreading, oh, my God, they play at 9 o'clock. The last time I felt that way, Marcus, was Houston, Louisville in the AAC. And that team was really good. But it was like, oh, my God, we are going to beat this team like they stole something. There's nothing good can come out of tonight. And we played it like 10. I remember that. It was on a weeknight. And I was like, Jesus, let's just get this game over with.
Right.
But they hooked me last night with their attitude in that game.
To piggyback what you said, the reason it's going to totally irritate you, the reason I don't overexploit, my ability to have, better relationships with the coaching staffs in football and basketball. The reason it
does irritate me.
The reason I don't exploit it as much as I should is
if I was you, they wouldn't be able to get me out of there. It'd be like, okay, we're gonna have to start telling Steve like once a week.
It's because, Steve, I love seeing the coach's DNA on the court. I love being able to figure out what was going on in practice this week. I love being able to watch a game, not knowing anything. It's like no volume. Like let's just say we watch a game and I did my own commentary to the game. I love, comparing my commentary to the game when I go back and watch it. Like we talked about the other day with Jay Will or Dennis Scott, saying I was saying the exact same thing right there. Okay, I love the fact that we're seeing the same thing. I love the fact that I can see the DNA of the last couple of practices, or the video sessions. You can see it, and that's, to me, that's what hooks you. It's like, oh, so y'all been working on this. You've been working. Oh, he got in trouble this week, or he got in trouble yesterday. Oh, look at that. Let me give you a quick example. The Sananda Fru, the plyometric movement of Sananda Fru said somebody lit you up. Somebody lit you up. I'm gonna give you one of the most insignificant plays.
Please.
Of the entire game.
Because I got a Fru one too, but I want to hold it because I want to see what you say. Because we may have different ones, but I bet we're saying something of the same thing.
The most insignificant play is as the first half was ending.
Okay. I'm a little earlier, but yeah, this is good.
Okay, a shot. Conwell gets the shot. He misses the shot. Sananda Fru snatches, goes over the back because the buzzer had already hit, snatches the ball. When you go back and see how hard Sananda Fru snatched that ball from that guy, as it was an air ball, it was a miss. He has not moved that fast with his physical arms. His arms have not moved that fast the entire year. He made movements like that where I'm like, oh, we got his attention. We might have just got his attention. Go ahead.
I said early, I love doing the show with you because, like, all jokes aside, as much as I mess with you, your and Coach Lieberman, I respect, like, so much your basketball knowledge and stuff. And I love when I can say a play and you're like, oh, yeah, that's why I mess with you. You know, like,
right.
Okay. Zeus starts the game. I go, okay, I know what this is. Zeus not the starting center, but I know what this is. Zeus going to go out there. He is going to play with his hair on fire early, and Coach Kelsey wanted Sananda Frew to sit there, and I'm going to get to a play really quick. He wanted Sananda Frew to sit there and go, homeboy, you ain't invincible. So
you're not doing us a favor.
Yeah. Zoo comes out. He gets a bucket early. He's running. You know, he's Zoo. You know, it's like, all right, man. A couple minutes in, we can go ahead and move on. Do you remember Sananda Frew's? It's another insignificant. It was the first possession, offensive possession. Sananda Frew's in the game. We go down. We take a shot. We miss it. Sananda Frew's at the top of the key. He doesn't get the rebound, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen him fly in there. Never seen him fly in there the way he flew in there on that play. That shot went up. He took off sprinting. He ran into a guy. Kudos to the big boy on Syracuse because he kind of hit him. You know, he kind of held it, but it knocked the big boy over a little bit, and the ball went off. Had the ball come off straight, Frew would have got that rebound.
Yep.
And like it comes off sideways, but he come raging in there, and I was like, oh, that's it. That's it. That's why you do it. That's why you do it.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Steve, the wide open dunk by himself.
Mm-hmm.
I said, he has never jumped that high on a wide open dunk. Ever. You know what's funny about what we're doing, Steve? You did it, and I was going to tell you not to do it. I was going to ask you, beg you not to do it. I was going to try to explain to myself not to do it. Okay, Steve, I particularly put in my notes about like adverbs of saying things like absolutes, like always and never. And here we are at the beginning of the show saying, I never seen you move like that. I never. Wide open dunks. Speaking of, where the hell did that come from, Javon?
Yeah. A little hesitation, split the move or split the trap and go dunk. When were you able to do that? I mean, there's three things you did there that I didn't think you could do: the hesitation, the split of the trap, and the dunk.
What was that? Does that make the third dunk? Since did we put his over under a 2 or 3?
3, right?
Somebody text us. Did Steve and myself make it? Did we go 2 or 3 on the over under for the rest of the season? Because I think that would have made it 3.
Yeah, I think it was 3. Or it might have been 2.5. So 3 might have been over.
Because you pushed.
That's right.
Point being.
Yeah, so maybe it was 3. Okay.
Point being, Steve, what bothered me all season is the wide open dunk and his lack of the extra 6-7 inches higher over the rim that he is capable. You know, like you have to train your body to do that, right? You have to either train your body to do that, or there has to be some artificial stimulation. You know, some artificial not just motivation. Something had to get injected. So to the general point, Steve, I saw that early and I said, that came from the bench.
Yeah.
That improvement right there came from the bench. Now, you don't have to give that disclaimer again, but you can still say it. Syracuse is not a small team.
Mm-hmm.
It's too big. The big forward and the big guy for Syracuse are athletic guys. There's some athletic wings around there.
Hey, I think you can separate Syracuse roster from their team.
Right.
And conversation.
And they're still basketball players who play really hard. And you saw when they dunked. Whoo. They got some good legs on their team. Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, just for like big picture starters, the Sananda Fru is like takeaway number 1.
Yeah.
Takeaway number 2, Zugrease.
Okay.
He knew he was going to get a shot at the beginning. He was prepared to get his shot to go out there and beat Zugrease. I really enjoyed that they were comfortable with him out there. Now, what I mean by that, sometimes when a guy doesn't play, he gets out there, people don't know what's going on when you got that guy. His teammates were confident in him being out there. That's another thing that I think came from the practice, the sideline, the tightening of the straps, so to speak, with Kelsey.
Okay.
What was another quick takeaway for you?
I mean, last night it was, another thing, Bob pointed this out on I'm stealing this from Bob. He pointed this out. We're still allowed to talk about Bob, right? He is stealing this, I'm stealing this from him.
One of the radio broadcasters.
I know. I just wanted to make sure Nick was paying attention.
I caught that one.
Yeah, it was, but no, seriously, he was great last night. I was listening because that was another thing. I was like, I've got to listen to Paul and Bob tonight because I need, and I love Wes Durham, and really Dennis Scott's really good too.
Yeah, no, that's what I did. First half I watched on TV.
Great.
Second half, while I was doing chores, I had my buds in and I was listening to Pops and Paul.
Last night wasn't about them for me. It was just I needed Paul and Bob last night. And I knew Bob was back on the call, and Jody does a great job too. I like hearing Bob's eyes sometimes. He picked it up quick. He said they are powering through or dodging screens better than they have in a long time defensively. And to the untrained eye, you would say, wow, they're just defending better. They're moving better. It feels like they're in place a little more, But when you look at it, and he pointed it out quick, said there's a concerted effort. And he even said it. He said, they've had to practice this week because they are actively avoiding screens, not being screened, right? And getting through. And in turn, it felt like they were in place more because they were, because they weren't doing the, Kanai did it a couple of games ago, and that was when I almost got done with him. He got screened and he pointed. Like there was no talk, touch, and take. It was screen.
Yeah.
Go get him. Oh, I got screen. Marcus, get him. No, get through the screen. That wasn't that bad of a screen. You know what I mean? Like, come on, dude.
When you
and they did that well.
When you watch, when you're looking for things, you watch. Okay, how does Marcus see if they showed up to play defense tonight? I look for the pain in the possession, right? What do I mean by that? Adrian Woolley was in guarding stance the entire time. The least surprising thing on that basketball court was Adrian Woolley cramping up. Right? The least surprising thing for me. And it doesn't show up in any stats, people. What do they say in football? Hardest position in football to play.
Corner.
The cornerback.
Yeah, without question. Yeah.
In basketball, you're basically like a constant cornerback if you're playing good defense.
Yeah.
You're playing a cornerback position every time you're on defense in the sport of basketball.
Mm-hmm.
You're expected to be, the dropped hips, the loose hips, the opening up, the face guarding. Like, you're expected to be like that. All defensive possession. Getting through, and be a cornerback blitzer when screens are coming.
Agreed.
When you see our guys playing looking like cornerbacks on the defensive end, you can say, okay, game on. They came to play tonight. And again, look around the country. I don't need to compare scores around the country. By the way, you're locked. Good call on Cincy over BYU.
Wow.
I don't
just beat the tar out of them, didn't they?
Right. I don't even have to compare scores around the country to say, hey, teams with lower records are beating teams with good records and top 20 teams and all that good stuff. So if you're watching the actual sport, your team can get busted by athletic, bad teams. And if your team shows up in a very competitive spirit and looking like they improved on something, you can celebrate that without having to say, again, like you said, it didn't have to be a game changer, a game saving. You can say, you got me. You got me tonight with the product. Now, I can also be the wettest of paper bags and say, actually, it's not a wet paper bag. This is a fact. Y'all stole my team from me last night. Who's the y'all? You wearing those stripes. You stole my team from me last night. My team came to play. My team came to play defense. My team came to attack the basket and be finishers at the rim. Once we were in full control of that game, those referees started manipulating the way they called fouls. That really pissed me off, Steve, because I've been needing my team to attack the basket. Syracuse was a perfect late season opponent. Good athletes, good shot blockers, for good length, for my guys to work on attacking the basket, finishing through contact, putting your body into the defender, protecting the ball to score, right? My team came to do that. Everybody except for Kobe Rogers. I don't know what the hell his problem is. But you get what I'm saying? Like, the team that showed up to attack the basket and get better at getting contact and getting to the free throw line. Once we were in control, the referees took that from me. So I lost a great opportunity late season to get my guys 40 minutes of working on getting fouled. And once they started feeling like, okay, y'all are calling this a different way. Like, how many times, look, nobody hates my players on the ground more than me. But my players got bumped and got fouled quite a few times. Syracuse went to the line for some very minuscule, minute fouls. I send Kenai Roos out there. You let him get forcefully pushed directly in the back, out of bounds, right in front of you. That has been a call. That's a call every single night of the week. Until I get an officiate crew start manipulating the product on the court. Listen, when Sananda Frew gets blocked, I say, Sananda, that's your fault that you got blocked. And then I look at the coach and I say, Coach, that's your fault that he got blocked. Then I look at the official and say, you've given Syracuse that call every single time. I can't teach my guys to go through contact because you won't call it. Now he's on the floor. Now I'm mad at my coach. Let me just tell you something really, really quick, Steve, before we go to break. This morning, there was a dog loose, right?
Oh.
Dog loose in my parking lot. Caught my attention. I saw him running kind of towards the street. There's a construction crew up there, so I just kind of like, making sure, see if one of the construction people, because I thought I recognized the dog as my neighbor's dog. And the construction crews looked like they were, they weren't scared or anything, and he was collared up and everything. Steve, I don't know if that dog is alive right now. Right?
Oh, no. Okay.
The owner, my neighbor, caught the dog because the dog ended up running up to one of the construction workers who kind of grabbed the collar. And then the owner went, because he was out there. I didn't see him at first, but he was out there and he finally saw him. Now, it's no doubt that owner loves that dog. Loves that dog. Walks that dog 3 times a day, feed, bathe, groom, pets, all the good stuff a dog lover does. But that dog owner was so mad at his dog. And that was the last thing I needed to see before I did a show today. Because I can be mad sometimes the way I talk about my coach and my player. It's like the way that dude had his dog by the collar.
Yeah. Like at this moment, we aren't cool.
Yeah. Get in this house right now, coach.
Yeah.
He said, just look, I looked at him. I was like, I'm glad you grabbed him. He's like, just got to be the dumbest dog I had in my life. I was like, well, at least you got him.
At least you got him.
At least
right?
you got him.
He's not, yeah.
I tell you what, on that note, let's get a good
That's great.
Let's get a good reset. Keep it rolling here on 93.9 The Ville.
If it's the Cards and Miami, we're talking about it.
And we haven't done a good job going into really good teams' venues and finishing the job. And we got another opportunity this weekend. So we'll fight like hell, I can tell you that. These next couple days in practice, we're going to go down there and give it everything we got. It would be a big road win for us. We understand that we haven't been getting it done in positions like this, but Saturday's a new day. And we're excited about the challenge.
Right here on your home of the Cards, 93.9 The Ville and the ESPN Louisville app.
Cold weather is here, and it can wreak havoc on your car. Weak batteries, worn brakes, low tire pressure, and slipping on winter roads. Don't wait until you're stranded. At Barnes Auto Service, ASE-certified technicians have kept Louisville drivers safe for over 40 years. From brakes to batteries, heating systems to winter tires, Barnes gets it done fast, fair, and backed by a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty. And for ESPN Louisville listeners, here's a winter treat. Get 10% off any repair or service when you mention ESPN. Visit BarnesAutoservice.com. Trusted, local, and ready to keep you moving this winter.
Bourbon fans, this is the can't-miss Derby event. The Kentucky Derby on April 25th at Progress Park, hosted by TKO Flight Club. Celebrate Derby in style with sample pours from over 30 top producers, including Heaven Hill, Angels Envy, Four Roses, Buffalo Trace, Wild Turkey, and Maker's Mark. Enjoy free food all night, live music, a cigar bar, and a setup to challenge in our chipping and putting contest where bourbon bragging rights and prizes are on the line. Mini raffles as well, including a full set of Blanton's Gold. Upgrade to VIP for early entry and rare complimentary pours. Derby week, drink bourbon, fight Parkinson's, Kentucky Derby, one unforgettable night. Get your tickets now. Go to kyburby.com. That's KYBOURBY.com and enter ESPN25 for 25% off. That's ESPN25 for 25% off. Get your tickets now. kyburby.com.
We are right in the heart of winter, so it's time to ask yourself if your heating system can make it to spring. So if you have any issue with your heat, or if you know it's time for a new system, then you need to call DFH Company today. Now until January 31st, when you buy a complete Train system, receive 18-month special financing. It's hard to stop a Train, so call DFH Company today at 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program eligibility, dates, details, and restrictions. Subject to credit approval.
If you're a true sports fan, you're always searching for that home field advantage. And speaking of homes, I have the perfect realtor that can meet all of your needs. The name you should know, Derek A. Stewart. Derek A. Stewart brings experience and expertise to all of your home buying and selling needs. Derek is also familiar with any and every type of property and location you could be interested in. And the best part is, your home field advantage is only a telephone call away. So do yourself a favor and call Derek A. Stewart at 502-314-9868 today.
Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
The Stars will be out on Friday, March 20th as Emma Sears and Racing Louisville host Trinity Rodman and the Washington Spirit at Lynn Family Stadium. Racing Louisville's biggest season opener yet kicks off at 8 p.m. Arrive early for happy hour, live music, and a giveaway to the first 2,000 fans when gates open at 6:30 p.m. Then stick around for fireworks after the game. Sears and Rodman both star for the U.S. national team, and they'll be leading clubs that most recently met in last year's playoffs. Get your tickets to the rematch at RacingLouFC.com today.
Or you simply dial 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Make sure you look into the Mitsubishi Mini Split like the one we use at the 93.9 studios for that hard to heat, hard to cool room in your home. Again, 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com.
That was very Animal Kingdom-ish. I like that. I don't know what that was, but you know what it reminded me of? So Marcus calls me. This last time me and Charity went down to Disney, just a few weeks ago. Marcus calls me, and we're at Animal Kingdom, right? And I'm like right there by some performers, and he's like, "What's that in the background?" I'm like, "It's so Disney. This is such a Disney thing to say." I was like, I don't know, some African guy just come out playing a flute, flute and bongos.
Like, what are you doing?
He was like, "Where are you at?" I was like, "I'm in Africa at the moment. Where are you at?" Yeah.
No, I'm at Flanagan's house.
I couldn't help myself either. I'm just like, I'm sorry, I forgot what I was going to look. I forgot what I was going to ask you.
A guy was just behind me, just
wasn't quite
bongo. And, yeah, I was like, let's go. So, anyways, there's that. Hey, I mentioned this earlier. Let me say this really quick, since we only got a abbreviated segment here. Last night was fantastic at high school. Locally, oh man, some great games. I watched all of Ballard Male. It was one of the better high school games I've seen this year. I mean, it was fantastic.
So you're talking about the quality of the basketball locally?
Yeah, yeah, very good. Kid Jordan Mitchell, he's a sophomore, plays on the team. He's like a top 80 kid. He had 40-some last night. In that game. Ballard ended up winning the game in overtime, on and it's regional. So, I mean, seasons are ending, careers are ending, and when you see a play like last night, it's a tie game, clock's running down, Male's trapping, they're doing exactly what they need to do, but then it's high school, man. One guy goes the wrong direction, and here comes a guy cutting to the basket. Nobody's there. Throw it underneath. He lays it up. And even that, him to catch that ball, lay it up. You're talking a sophomore, junior in high school. Lay it up, finish it. Yeah, it was just like the drama around.
Muscles lock up, man. Muscles lock up and pressure.
It's the best. I just love high school basketball. And, and it was a great game. There was a couple other games come down to the wire. Last night, so it was good all around, man. Get out and watch. I'm telling you guys, get out and watch some of these regional games. You got two great regions right here locally, the 6th and 7th region. If you're over in the Lexington area, you got some great 10th and 11th regions over there. There's just a lot of good basketball in this state being played right now. Pretty high level. So it was fun.
Shout out to
really
the local high
enjoyed
schools.
it. Yeah. Enjoyed it, man. Had a good time.
We got Charles McGee says I was at the game live. It was crazy.
Yeah. It was packed. It was a great game.
What's the tone of the text line, Steve?
The tone of the text line. Let me go back because I'll be honest with you. I kind of got off there. Let's see. They said they was in the bonus with 12 seconds left or 12 minutes left to go in the half. Oh, somebody said that was a freshman that hit that winning layup for Ballard. Yes. Kudos to that young man. Somebody said said that was a kid. That was a freshman that hit that shot. Yeah. Fresh. And the freshman that passed it to him, Big Grivna turns around, makes a great pass. The freshman hits this kid cutting straight to the basket. Sorry, I'm blanking on the kid's name, but he cuts to the basket, he gets it, he goes up, he scores, and it was just kudos to you guys. And of course, our guy Tim.
Right. I was waiting for you to throw him under the bus and say, "Oh, that's terrible coaching
I was going to. Late. Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing, Hayworth? What the crap was that? So you think just because you lost 2 starters to injury this year, one of them a 6'10" kid and stuff, that you can just go out and lose in the first round of the regionals playing Ballard?
How sick is he right now, Steve?
Yeah, look, and Ballard's fantastic. I think there's a chance Ballard could win that region. They've beaten St. X already once. It's going to be. I think it's going to be St. X and Ballard that play for that, and Ballard's really good. But yeah.
But Hayworth, he didn't have the disposition to take losses lightly.
He does publicly. Good for him. I saw him last night. He was very kind. He was very kind to Ballard. He was very kind to himself and his team. And I'm like, he is at home with his head in the toilet. Not puking, just punishing himself. I'm like, yeah, that's
just doing the self slam.
His wife is like, bless her heart, she's so sweet. It's just
she just went straight straight to Amazon and just I need a toilet seat tomorrow.
Yeah. Tim lost and Coach Hayworth, we lost, but no, it was great. Somebody else, let me see. Somebody said, well, my high school got busted by 40. All right, well, sorry about that. Bullitt Central played last night. They got beat by Webb Du Bois. Bullitt Central had a pretty good year this year. Actually, they were. Shout out to Coach Popwell over there. He did a good job.
Webb.
Yeah, WEB. I call him Webb Du Bois, but yeah, yeah, WEB Du Bois. Which then they've got a kid. They've got a kid that's just fantastic. All these schools have young, good talent. Listen. Mel was down 3, right? This kid hits this massive shot in the corner. He's an 8th grader.
What was his celebration like?
I can't remember, but
did he just lock in like an 8th grader should?
He probably just locked in. Look, just lock in, man. You had 8th graders, freshmen, sophomores, just out there making plays, man. It was just Trinity come back. Trinity was down the whole game. To Eastern. I think we were down 13 in the 4th quarter, come back and win the game with a second left or so. I know Manuel moved on last night. There was just so much good basketball around the city. I'm like, my gosh.
So the text line was more centric. It looks like the YouTube channel is more referees. Pissed off at some refereeing?
Yeah, and then we got let's see. Let me go back here. How many more dunks does Hadley have left in him? That's a fair question as well. I don't mind saying that about Hadley because Hadley's made it clear he's ready to move on in life after this season. He's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna get into realty. You know,
he did.
So that joke can be funny.
Get that dunk though.
Look good. Maybe this is his last gasp. Maybe he's like, look, I got one more run in me. Look, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, let's go.
You know what? I was happy when he dunked that ball too, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Just for that Hadley centric. I was like, I'm glad you get last home game. You playing against Clemson. You hesitate, you blow around a guy, and you punch it with fresh legs.
Mm-hmm.
Or looking like you have fresh legs. I was really happy to see that. I really at that moment during the game, I was like, I'm really glad he got that one.
Mm-hmm.
Did you feel like actually we'll push that part to a second. Let me put the bow tie kind of on the Frew situation. I want you to pie chart it.
By the way, texter, the 859 number 5668. Yeah. Might be seeing a lot more of you lately. Just throw that out there too.
Listen, on the Frew situation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I told that story about the dog. How mad were you? I want you to pie chart your anger with Frew versus coaching staff.
My anger on
your angst. Just when you see Frew. Okay, I didn't.
Sorry, that text. There was a text come in. The number I just said. There was a text come in, and it threw me off because I was like, "Did I say something?" Like I was almost like, "I'm gonna have to call Coach Lieberman." Like, did I say something?
Okay, listen.
Hey, you're racking your brain like, oh Jesus God, no.
Nothing worse.
What?
Nothing
okay,
worse.
okay. Please.
I'm gonna rephrase it.
Repeat that. I'm sorry. Yeah.
When I see Sananda Frew, and actually texters feel free to jump in on this one too. When I see Sananda Frew get a post up, I saw him get a post up, Steve, back to the basket. There was a called play for Sananda Frew to get a post up with his back to the basket. I loved seeing it. Like I love my dog.
Mm-hmm.
But that was a runaway dog because now I looked at my bench.
Whoa.
Sideline. And then he skipped it and made the right skip across the court.
Yeah. No, I know the play you're talking about.
Yeah. So then I didn't know who to be mad at, and I think it ended up in a 3-pointer, like a wide open 3-pointer or something. But when I saw it, I was like mad. I should have saw this called play. I mean, not that his pass was a called play, but I should have saw him a couple of times a game with his back to the basket at the block. Right?
Absolutely.
So I didn't know who to be mad at.
I'm going to continuously be mad at the coach, whoever's coaching the bigs.
Steve,
I'm going to be mad at whoever's coaching the bigs, and that's not going to stop because I still don't think we're very good.
When he shot that basketball over the top of his shoulder, right-handed, everybody got to go.
Mm-hmm.
When he shot that layup over his shoulder backwards, everybody got to go.
Yeah. I said out loud, he gets there, puts that up. I screamed in my house. I said, that better go in. Like that.
I think he hit one and then he missed one. I think he might have done it twice, Steve.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, the one you're talking about, I know the one you're talking about. I mean, he flung it over.
Steve, do you realize I said almost the exact same thing that you said to Kobe Rogers. I said, you better score this. When I saw a 3-on-2, basically a 3-on-2, but it was really a 2-on-1. When I saw Hadley and Kobe Rogers 2-on-1, I was like, it was a threatening, this better be a bucket. This better be a bucket. But secretly, I was hoping it wasn't.
Yep.
Not secretly, subliminally.
Yeah.
I was hoping just because I needed a release at that moment. Did Kobe Rogers get that shot blocked?
And it was bad.
And the other one, like, what was that? What was that? And then, you know what I realized? Marcus, you just hating now. You're just hating because of the freedom they have.
Yeah.
The freedom to create. You're just jealous at this point.
Yeah.
Some of those shots made me like want to rethink, like, you know.
But the way. Okay, I'll save this for the next hour because I had fun. I talked about how great, how much I enjoyed how they played and stuff. I, during the game, started playing the Steve and Marcus game. Okay, what's Syracuse? What's me? What's Syracuse? What's me? And there was a couple things that I still, even last night, was like, that ain't gonna work.
That ain't gonna work. You know what? We'll go. What's Syracuse? What's me? Does Nikki play out, or did we just like stop doing? Playoffs?
I don't know if he's still doing that or not at this point. I don't.
I was ready.
Who do you work for?
I was ready. Started wrapping up the hour. It's like, all right, let's do it.
Who sent you? Who sent you here to this planet?
93.9 The Ville.
Bellarmine basketball plays here.
Takes a three, hits it at the buzzer. The Knights win it.
The Knights are in the A-Sun tournament today, taking on Jacksonville University. Coverage begins at noon, and it's only on 93.9 The Ville and the ESPN Louisville app.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, you may be in big trouble with Chip Wood.
Our owner?
Free oil changes along with alignment?
On any 4-tire purchase.
And Goodyear's up to $160 off?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike, but I'm telling.
But the Wood family is behind all this.
Oh, those rascals.
But don't tell the accountants.
Of course not. And what do they do again?
Buy any set of 4 tires at Tire Discounters and get a free alignment and oil change. Make them Goodyear's and save up to $160 more. See store for details.
Hey, this is Steve Rummage, and I want to tell you about Next Level Ranges, Louisville's premier country club experience. Whether you're dropping in to shoot or ready to become a member, this is shooting taken to the next level. With a state-of-the-art range, a massive showroom of top brands, and farm-to-table dining all under one roof. It's more than a range, it's a next-level destination. Train, learn, shop, and socialize in a space built for newcomers and serious shooters alike. Next Level Ranges and Brass Social, where safety, precision, and community meet. Welcome to the Country Club.
Spring weather is unpredictable. You never know which way you'll be adjusting your thermostat, unless you have the right windows. With Window Nation, you can count on your home being comfortable regardless of the weather outside. Their windows are customizable and energy efficient. Expert installations take just one day, and Window Nation products are backed by a lifetime warranty. There's no better time to upgrade with Window Nation. In March, the more you buy, the more you could save, up to 50% off all window styles. Visit windownation.com for your free consultation today.
I'm former Louisville basketball player Luke Hancock. When the NCAA tried to take away the Most Outstanding Player award from the 2013 tournament, I got it back thanks to Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is the personal injury firm that fights for the people, and their team treats clients like family. Morgan & Morgan changed my life, and if you've been injured in a car crash, at work, or in a slip and fall, they may be able to change yours. For a free consultation, dial #LAW on your cell phone. That's #529, offices Louisville.
There are jewelry stores, and then there's Genesis Diamonds, the cutting-edge industry leader, the pioneer. It's no secret that jewelry stores across America watch what Genesis is doing. Genesis was the first to offer a free lifetime warranty, the first to offer a 110% diamond upgrade guarantee, the first to offer aggressive long-term zero-interest financing. And Genesis is always on the cutting edge in design and fashion. The styles other jewelers say are new and exciting were new and exciting for us 4 years ago. Genesis has the fashion-forward brands other stores aren't even allowed to carry. It's no wonder you see jewelers from other cities coming to Genesis to see what we're all about, and even buy their wives' jewelry from us. For selection, quality, service, warranties, and guarantees, Genesis leads. Others follow. So for diamonds, engagement rings, exclusive designer jewelry for any occasion, don't compromise. Come to the jeweler that sets the industry standards year after year. Genesis Diamonds, Shelbyville Road Plaza.
In this city, we value preparation, execution, and most importantly, winning. As the world continues to become more complicated and frustrating with all the new tech and AI, let's keep one thing simple. When looking to buy or sell a home, call Josh Jarbo. Clear communication, proven strategies, no wasted possessions. That's the kind of execution that leads to national recognition, and is exactly why Josh was honored in this year's Who's Who in America for his impact and production on the real estate industry. But let's be honest, cut-rate agents deliver cut-rate results, and Josh doesn't shy away from pressure. With his guaranteed sale program, if your home doesn't sell within 60 days, he will personally buy it. That's confidence. That's accountability. And as always, mention you heard it here on 93.9 The Ville and receive up to a $5,000 seller credit. Josh Jarbo's proven strategy, powered by RE/MAX, the world's most trusted and recognized real estate brand, delivers results you can count on. So don't complicate it. Time is a currency, and it's one you can't afford to waste. Keep it simple. Call Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or visit his website at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com.
The official broadcast partner of all U of L athletics, WLCL Sellersburg, is 93.9 The Ville. Powered by Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers. Hurt in a car? Call Sam Aguiar.
KentuckyAnnaPumps.com.
Also, big shout out to my friends over at the Grout Medical Louisville. Give them a call at 502-609-3900. Like Marcus said, one of the few numbers I remember in my entire life. You said, what, Kentucky Anna Pump Sales? There's only a few of them.
Kentucky Anna Pump Sales, DFH, and Citadel is the only people can bail me out if I ever need them.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, yeah. Regrouting, recalking, cleaning, sealing, tile repair, and replacement. They do it all. Listen, they have a customer first mentality. They're gonna come out there, check out that job, and now we're getting into those spring cleaning jobs, man. They, like I said, all the snow is melting. You're wanting to go ahead and so you said, I'm gonna get that thing fixed. This is why I love stuff like Kentucky and Pump Sales and the Grout Medical Louisville, because they're very, when the time comes and you're like, I need to get that done, you know exactly who to call. They do residential or commercial, so give owners Jeremy Wheatley, Audrey, and Marty McGraw a call. Mention that you heard it right here, and you're going to get 10% off of that entire job. So give them a call today. The Grout Medical Louisville, 502-609-3900.
Okay, the game is it us or is it them?
Is it us or is it them?
Is it us or is it on the floor or is it on the sideline?
One thing.
Team centric? Is it roster centric?
Yep.
Can I fix it in the offseason?
There's one that I'm going to push to the top of the line for me, and it was layups. It was us. It was us. While I think Syracuse was athletic, I like Syracuse roster. I don't think they're a great team. I think they're a good roster, though. Mm-hmm. They did have athleticism at the rim. I mean, that show with that Kobe Rogers block. I mean, look, all jokes aside, incredible block. I mean, that's an athletic move. I'm not sure anybody on my team can make that play. Like, so it's like I can gawk at that a little bit. However,
no. Yeah, listen, no.
Okay.
No. I am the University of Louisville. You got to be able to get that. You have to have spatial awareness to be able to get that ball off the glass and turn it into a goaltend.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. No, I'm not taking up for that. Look, don't mistake. I'm not taking up for Kobe on that.
Okay.
I'm saying I'm using that as proof that they have athletes. I'm saying like that move he had was incredible. Yeah, no. Okay. No, that doesn't absolve Kobe on that. Like, yeah, not at all. But layups, I was really disappointed at how we finished last night. It was a lot of stuff at the rim. There was a lot of Kobe. Go back to Kobe Rogers. You know, you go up. You're coming down the right side of the court. You go, instead of just going up with your right hand, taking some contact, getting a foul, scoring. You try this Michael Jordan up and under switch hands to go to your left hand and miss the layup. It's like that loses you games in the tournament. That loses you close games in the tournament. And last night we missed enough layups that I'm worried still that, hey, okay, that's how you lose games in the tournament. And what it was like, and it goes around. Other than maybe Ryan. Ryan, I feel pretty comfortable when he gets around the rim. I'm like, okay, this is probably going to be a clean off the glass into the bucket. Everybody else, I'm starting to like Woolley on that. But my God, fellas, we got to finish.
It's an environment, Steve. This is an environmental problem.
Mm-hmm. Which could be an issue next year. So that's why I want this cleaned up.
Okay, put it this way. With the layup, Steve, in a quiet room, I'm going to say your finishing around the basket will be your demise. Coach.
Mm-hmm.
Coach.
100%.
Your like I said, I'm going to be Zachy C right now. I know statistically, Steve, if the purpose of your offense is to get great looks, and I can't consider my big man having the ball right underneath the basket, when my body is not happy about Sananda Frew having the ball point blank range, right, at the basket. If I have a high-low 2-on-1 and I have Javon Hadley with the basketball at the dotted line, and one guy is guarding Sananda Frew and Javon Hadley, and that's not being converted, and I'm watching Javon Hadley have to throw that ball out, over and over again. And again, I love Javon Hadley, and we hit some shots, right? But our lack of finishing ability is not lack of finishing ability. Kobe Rogers, just whatever comes to your mind, Steve, as far as the worst kind of tortures you could do. I mean, I'm not gonna go 0 to Rick, but just imagine that Kobe Rogers layup on most coaches' teams. You remember when Patrick Ewing was like, "Son, when have you ever tried that?"
He said, "When did you practice that?
When did you
practice that shot?"
Kobe Rogers has missed more open opportunities like that doing the off leg layup than I can reasonably count. I've seen Javon Hadley overrun perfect position and then get to the middle when I'm like, if we can't use the glass on finishing, we're costing ourselves 20 points a game. And this is off of a win, Steve. This is off of me being happy with my team in a lot of ways. But our finishing, like basic finishing, the rule, you use the glass or you dunk it. I'm going to say, Coach, I want you to succeed with all my heart. If you don't inject, use the glass or dunk it into your off season, Coach said it during his press conference. He said we have some philosophies, or I'm paraphrasing, we have some philosophies, our core principles, right? If using the glass, like I said, I know you get a floater here and there in the middle, I get that. But if using the glass and dunking, either use the glass or dunk it, is not one of your core principles, you will not finish efficiently enough to top tier teams to listen. If you just like to if you like to get some wins and just keep a job, then having kids with confidence is great.
Yeah.
But when the pressure's on, if they don't already have it locked into their brain, I'm either using the glass or dunking it. And let me just throw the extra caveat in there. And not drawing the contact, you will not succeed.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's tournament basketball, man. I mean, very rarely is
and I hate to be I hate to drag anybody down with that, but that's has to be a thing.
Yeah, no, it does. I mean, it's just, it's how easy can you get baskets? I know Ryan, there's a couple people, you're not wrong. I mean, Ryan even missed a couple easy ones too last night. Like
he tried to draw the contact though. He did a better job at trying to draw the contact than he's done in a while, I think.
Yeah. So I that's why I thought he was attempting to be efficient, and I can live with that.
That's why I was upset with the referees.
Agreed. And there's part of me just doesn't get mad at Ryan as much.
Adrian Woolley put his body into somebody, then held in the air and got the bucket. I should not be as excited at that play as I was, but I was, because I haven't seen guys attack the body of the defender.
He started that the last couple games.
I thought so
I'm
too.
watching that.
Yeah, I thought so
I'm
too.
watching that getting into this postseason run. That's something where if I'm sitting here on a second weekend by some, see, I almost did it. I almost said by some chance. Like,
I shouldn't be saying by some.
I know, but if I'm sitting there in the second weekend, I think you're going to see more of that from him. That would be a big addition, and he's been actively. He come around the top of the key last night, and he took off out of a rocket and went downhill. And it was like, okay, that's what I want to see, man. You got to make that decision. You got to go, and it was a little bit of a burst I haven't got to see from Woolley yet. So that was nice to see. But yeah, that would be at the top of the list, of course. And that's something we'll have to talk about.
Yeah, that's going to be an off season. That's going to be a day one. That's going to be a early signal next year. It's going to be, that's going to be a thing. Like I might just stop talking about it if it's bad like that again,
Yeah.
If the finishing isn't immensely better after this year, it'll like I won't defend you. I won't talk about it. I won't defend you. I'll let everybody bombard the chat because there's nothing that can be done.
Yeah. No. I'm with you on that. I'm 100% with you on that.
Give me another.
Go ahead. Another one that was us or them on the press.
Ooh.
Okay. On the press.
Keep going, Steve.
We tried it a couple times, got after it, really got after them in the backcourt. More times than not, that ended up in a wide open look.
Steve, I disagree.
Okay.
I agree with you, but I disagree.
Okay.
If I get a quick shot from a
no, that's where I'm going.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No. That's where I'm going. I totally. Okay. No. That I kind of thought, I was like, well, let me see what he's going to say. I was like, but I think we might be going to the same place. More times than not, that ended up with a wide open look. However, it was the moment it touched the shooter's hand, they were going up. What does that tell me psychologically? They're just happy they got that ball across. I got it. I'm here. I'm open. I'm rushing. I'm shooting. Let's see what we got. Because immediately thinking about it, I go, oh, well, they got one. And I went, they got an open look there. Like, if that was a good team, they would have knocked it down. And then the coaching side started to speak a little bit. It was like, no, they weren't breaking that and getting layups. They were passing the ball for their life. Found a guy, and the first guy that got a look was like, you got to put this ball up.
On the press, I'm glad you said press. Because that triggered a couple things in me.
Okay.
Now, you know how like your sports career can be like a bunch of what do you call it? Like quick moments, like just like little quick vines, right? If somebody asked me about like one of those times, which is one of those snapshots moments that I had the most fun in practice, the most fun, like one of the top 6 practices that I enjoyed the most, right, in my entire time at Louisville, were the pressing practices, right? Because, first of all, I'm telling you, man, Tony Williams, Nate Johnson, Tobiah Hopper, Deion Edward, Kevin Smiley, Reese Gaines, like that's some length. Marcus Maben, that's some athleticism, some speed, and some length, Steve.
Yeah.
Right?
That is.
That's
and you add Reese. I mean, I know you said Reese, but I'm just saying, like, you talk. I mean, it starts there.
I knew you could say.
You know what I'm saying?
Why did I start with Reese James?
Like it starts there. By the way, shout out to Reese. He was coach of the year.
I did
St.
see
Mary's
that.
Hall in San Antonio.
I did see that.
Yeah, give some love to him.
Listen,
Coach Gaines.
When we pressed, and Coach Davenport was kind of like the press guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was like the motivator in the press, right?
Yeah.
When once we understood that a quick shot was like a turnover. Once we understood that.
Yep. Right. Understood it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes,
That's a good word. For that.
Yeah. They beat the press and hit the three, and our heads would drop, And it was like, no, we got exactly what we wanted. That was a bad shot that he hit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm sure, you're watching the game. It doesn't feel as good when you see it as a spectator. But once you understood, like I was cheering when I saw that three go up from the corner for Syracuse, because the excitement that I was going to get for my team in a press for a fast shot, missed shot, our ball off a press is invigorating.
Yeah.
And Coach Siva is obviously got his DNA on the press, right?
Sure.
Because I can see it, right? But here's the problem, Steve. This is another thing we're going to go into the offseason with. If I like presses, and I you know what? I think.
I mean that's a Louisville staple.
I think
we
presses are in the perfect time to make a comeback, because nobody is doing or a lot of teams aren't doing the fundamentals. The fundamentals like that are making a big comeback, right?
Yep.
Or I'm sorry, you have to be ahead of the curve with the press. A good, strong, fundamentally sound full court press is going to be a problem in the next couple of years, I think. Now, Steve, the problem is we all saw that ball getting ready to get passed across the front of the court. And I can't tell you, I'm yelling, and I know the coaching staff saw it, and I know everybody. And I saw the Syracuse coaches cringing, and I saw it was slow motion, and I'm like, Isaac, it's coming! Pull the trigger!
That was marked, my friend.
Well, did he or did he not?
He was late. He pulled the trigger a second late.
Yeah.
Once you saw that guy on his back foot, you pulled the trigger. I'm like, everybody saw that coming except for Isaac McNeely. And he saw it coming, but he instinctually did not pull the trigger. Now, I have two things to do with that. I say next year, if I get somebody that can pull that trigger, I'm going to run up some numbers. But at least I know y'all saw it. Okay. I jumped right back and forth over this yellow line. I see it growing, but it's growing too slow, and that upsets me. But I love the growth, but I hate the slow growth.
Yeah.
When I see it working, or I see we don't have the player to get that interception. We have the defensive line, but no cornerback. Or our cornerback has bad hands. Or it hits us right in the hands, and we can't actually pick it off.
Yeah, Kerry Rhodes. Let's just move on.
I said pick it off. I didn't say be a handoff.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Took a handoff. That was a handoff.
Yeah, they
not an
literally.
interception.
He was like, "Let me wrap this up for you. Put a pillow on it and just." I don't want to talk about it. Yeah,
you get my point.
Yeah,
when
absolutely.
you saw that Isaac McNeely, you were like, "Oh my God, it should have been there." But again, if I'm gonna criticize, I have to compliment my coaches are doing the right thing. We can debate at the speed or the intensity. When I see again, I pie chart it. I have to pie chart everything all day today because when I saw a motivated Frew, I have to give credit. You motivated Frew. Then I have to say you should have motivated him more with that bench early on in the year. I like this press. This press is good. It's you're walking guys into it. You're making the other team uncomfortable, but you're a step slow. Everybody's a step slow. You know, I'm complimenting the growth. I'm deducting points, you know, on the slow growth, but it's there. And then I'm saying, okay, can I marry a off season of a better, you know, let's just say a more experienced Power 4 coach, a coach who sees what he's missing in this season athletically. You know, what I'm saying kind of in general is at least we see the problems. At least they're identifiable. At least we don't come in here on a day after and say there aren't identifiable problems.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
And well, yeah, and there's some of it though, like you're saying with that, there's some of it we'll be looking for in the off season. We'll be looking for in roster construction. You know, we'll be looking for some things like that because give me a guy back there that can move. Even though, look, I'm like, well, you do know Isaac won the 3-quarter sprint. When they put that out next year, I'm gonna throw my phone through the window.
Has nothing to do with anticipation. I'll never watch a combine again the rest of my life.
Never again. The combines are stupid. We got a phone line. Let's get there really quick. We got Pat. Pat, welcome in. What's going on?
What's up, gentlemen?
How we doing?
Chilling.
So once again, the frustration of we know what we're capable of and we just don't do it consistently. You know, I think Kelsey going into this, and this is just me on the outside looking in, I don't get paid millions of dollars to coach teams. I just know what I see and what I've experienced through my exposure to basketball. I think he relied on us making shots. That's why our bigs or, you know, while we're in the situation that we're in. And I love how, I think it's you, Steve, that says, you know, our bigs coach is just, mid. Let's just say that. You know, so when Rick was here, we had that play where like Russ would drive or Siba would drive and Bohannon would be standing behind the goal, like right there at where the foul line. Yes, exactly that. Yes. And he would get the pass and we used to kill people with that. Yeah. And I like saw glimpses of that last night with Frew, you know, and Siba, that has, you know, because Siba was the one that was he did that. You know, with Rick, and that's his exposure. And I also see, you know, I don't want to get back into the press because Marcus, good Lord, bro, long-winded. Love you though. But you know, like there is glimpses of success with that press. You know, but it's like so with the college landscape, the way things are going, what was so successful with our press is guys were staying around and they was getting it. Nowadays, people are in or, you know, the guys are in or out with the landscape of how college basketball is. My question, I think, is it going to be easy to continue to teach this press through FIBA and them learning it when you got guys that are just like, you know, I'm going to another school, you're going to pay me more money or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? And then, I don't know, I always have so much to say, but then when I get online, I kind of get like the light, you know, the light comes on.
Totally understand.
Anyway.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm still a Cardinal fan. You know, win or lose, I just hope that, I mean, I don't know. It's just, I turned it off after because we're supposed to beat Syracuse. You're supposed to beat them. You're not supposed to let them come back and push it to 11 when we was up 20-something. You know what I mean? And it's anyway. So I'm trying to take the good out of bad because I'm taught to practice humility and acceptance versus, what I'm powerless over, So anyway, hope all that made sense. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you.
Thanks, Pat. Appreciate the call, man. That was my favorite. I think that was my favorite subtle insult in the history of the show we've done together.
Long-winded when I'm talking about full court presses?
Man, I love you, bro. You're long-winded.
Ouch. And
Thanks,
another thing.
Was that Kelsey?
Speaking of insults, how did you turn into the big man coach guy?
Well, it's a basketball eye that I got.
I've been talking about the big man development since game 2 of James Scott.
Well, say it with your chest. I don't know what to say.
How did you become the guy that points out the big man coach stuff?
Listen, just once you get out there and you get an eye for it, and you're on the sidelines and you actually see the game. Some of us that are in the business, you see.
I've been talking about micing drills in practice for 2 seasons.
Well, maybe you're a little long-winded, and
you know what, you might be right. You know what?
You need to get your point out.
You know what? Since I'm so long-winded,
let's do it.
Let's take a commercial break. Let me get a chance to catch my breath. 93.9 The Ville.
March Madness has arrived.
So off the sideline inbound. Here comes UConn again. It's Ross. Cross-court pass. Mullins. Here we go again. Shot is good. Back-to-back three-pointers. He's got 19, and UConn leads it by 4.
The Huskies are one of the many teams with high hopes yet again this year, but can they make another title run like they did 2 and 3 years ago? To find out, stay tuned for Westwood One's NCAA tournament coverage right here.
O'Reilly. Replace your wiper blades and save $10 on a pair of Rain-X Latitude wiper blades at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Beam blade technology improves windshield contact for maximum visibility. Our professional parts people will even install your new wiper blades for free. Stop by your O'Reilly Auto Parts store or shop online at O'ReillyAuto.com. O'Reilly Auto Parts.
As a nurse, I see it all. So if you've been hurt in a car wreck, I know what you're going through. There's pain, financial stress, and dealing with the insurance company, that's tough. Some people call a lawyer to help with all that. I think that's a good idea, because while I can help you get back on your feet, a good lawyer can help you get on with your life.
I'm attorney Sam Aguiar. If you've been seriously injured, demand more than just a lawyer. Demand a team that knows what's at stake.
Hurt in a car? Call Sam Aguiar.
If you are feeling the chill this winter, if your home just will not stay warm because the cold weather is here now, or if your energy bills that just keep climbing, it's time to call First Choice Insulation. They are your local attic and crawl space insulation experts. First Choice Insulation keeps the cold out, keeps the comfort in. They've worked on major projects like Denny Crum Hall and with the top builders across the region, so you know you're going to get top quality every time that you can trust. Stop burning dollars to heat your home. Call First Choice Insulation today for a free consultation and mention ESPN Louisville. You'll get $300 off your next project. So First Choice Insulation, keeping Kentuckian homes warm all winter long. Visit them, 502insulation.com.
Louisville has a new football team, the Kings. That's right. UFL football lands on March 27th as the Kings host the Birmingham Stallions. Be there for the home opener at Lynn Family Stadium. Don't miss it. Get your tickets now at UFLKings.com. That's UFLKings.com. United, we reign.
Awkward time to ask this, but hey, did you download the trail map?
Yeah, no, I don't need to.
I don't understand. You're trusting your signal out here?
Well, I'm trusting T-Mobile. They have the best network. And if we end up in bum-tots nowhere, well, we've got T-Satellite for backup.
Whoa, I don't trust my carrier that much.
We'll just use your phone as a flashlight.
With America's best network and T-Satellite, we're keeping you connected in places you never thought possible. And if you switch today, you get free phones for $0 down and only $25 a month per line for 4 lines. Find out more at T-Mobile.com or visit your local store.
Best mobile network based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data to age 2025. With 24 monthly bill credits and 4 eligible port-ins on essentials. For well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 connection charge per line. Credits end in balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement example $299.99. Moto Edge 5G required. T-Satellite available with compatible device in most outdoor areas in the U.S. where you can see the sky. Included with experience beyond or $10 a month. Auto renews monthly. Cancel anytime. Visit T-Mobile.com.
When someone walks into Genesis Diamonds, the first reaction is wow. It's a spectacular showroom. Modern, bright, relaxing, smiling people, and always complimentary beverages. Whether you're looking for a unique, one-of-a-kind engagement ring or just a simple pair of earrings, the cases at Genesis are filled with tons of choices. And the people behind the counter are not commission-based salespeople. They are seasoned experts. The quality is amazing at Genesis. This is not mall store quality merchandise or inferior diamonds. Genesis's diamonds are hand-selected by the owner, brought straight from the cutters, no middleman markups, and no pricing games. And don't forget, Genesis has the finest ring designers in the world, the ones other jewelry stores just simply can't get. Names like Tacori and Viraggio, premium designer rings. They're handcrafted in New York and LA, American-made rings. Incredible value, unmatched quality, and the largest selection of luxury pre-owned Rolexes in America. It's Genesis Diamonds, the official jeweler of the Louisville Cardinals in Shelbyville Road Plaza.
We are right in the heart of winter, so it's time to ask yourself if your heating system can make it to spring. So if you have any issue with your heat, or if you know it's time for a new system, then you need to call DFH Company today. Now until January 31st, when you buy a complete Trane system, receive 18-month special financing. It's hard to stop a Trane, so call DFH Company today at 968-6222, or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program eligibility, dates, details, and restrictions. Subject to credit approval.
Hey, Cards fans. Do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you. Your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course, they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today. Also, take everything positive I just mentioned about Citadel Roofing and Construction and add window installation. Every time you open up your electric bill, just think the difference of what good windows would make. Citadel Roofing and Construction, and additionally, Citadel Window Installation. Again, 502-219-7964 today.
We are it's 11:41. We're going to get out of here probably about 48, 49. We do have Bellarmine today at noon. So
I'm gonna keep doing the show on YouTube.
Yeah, no, you should, because you'll probably still be talking.
Yes. Ironically, yes, I will.
You're gonna be pissed. See, Pat, he's gonna be pissy about that now.
All the rest of the week.
We're gonna be talking later on the phone. You're gonna be like, "Well, sorry, am I talking too much?" I'm like, "Marcus, stop."
The rest of the week.
Yeah, you know how serious we. Even though I will say I'm like that too. I'm like, do you know how serious we take y'all's criticisms? I'm like, do I really do that? No, I'm self-conscious about everything.
Or we double down and get longer winded.
Or maybe he'll just monologue on the press tomorrow for the first hour. Like,
hey, Pat.
Yeah.
Now, when I was a twinkle in my father's eye.
Starting out about the press. Well, just to put a bow tie on it, though, man, it is a game you won. It's better than losing for sure. So
one more. If you want to give a shout out, or let me just. There's one more subject I wanted to get to really, really quick.
Oh, please go ahead. Yeah, I'll get my shout out at the end. We're good.
Steve.
Mm-hmm.
I have to do this for the Conwell family. Your kid can play some basketball.
Yeah, he can.
Your kid is one of the purest, just basketball players that we've had here. Just pure, or we've had in quite a long time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just maximizing what his body can give him, right? Maximizing what his body can give him, maximizing the shots he takes, the IQ, he's a good basketball player to have on your team, man. And I don't think people understand that he eliminated almost single-handedly all the pressure that Syracuse applied late. I don't think people, when you see that final score, you don't remember how anxious you were.
Back-to-back threes and a layup.
Yep.
Once it cuts to 11.
Yes.
Yeah. I knew you were going to say that, and I thought of you when that happened, because I said that's where me and you've been on the phone before during games. I was like, when he come down, he just hits a three, and then he comes back down, he hits another one. I was like, that's one of those where Marcus would be like,
that's a huge shot.
Yeah. Like you just bailed us out.
You bailed us out. That's a huge shot. Like I said, that little floater, that little short jump shot that he hit, that little 10-footer, that's a huge shot. When you go just 13 to 15, those are huge buckets, man. And he gave us some. And the reason it just irritated the world out of me, Steve, is because in one of the many screwings we've accepted from the NCAA tournament selection committee, it just reminded me of Carlik Jones is a winner. And it's been proven to show how much of a winner he is. Carlik Jones should have been in that NCAA tournament. And we should have caught some people in that NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
We got jobbed in that year, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And if I can get if
Nick's like, well, if you would have took COVID protocol more serious, it would have been in the tournament.
Wow, I almost got through this whole hour without getting strays. But then when Pat took a run at you guys, I knew you guys were going to take it out on me. I was like, thanks a lot, Pat.
Deflection was coming. If you just want to test it the way you were supposed to test it.
Steve.
Yeah.
Ryan Conwell may be able to give me some Carlik level. I just got a winner on my team.
He just sees. Wayne Blackshear did it. Wayne Blackshear did it, man. And it makes you wonder if in that tournament run, he took us to the promised land and dang near took us to a Final Four, man. I mean, he did everything he possibly could to get Louisville to the Final Four in that Michigan State game too, and almost did it. It makes you wonder if Conwell is not going to be a guy that just sees the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
Now granted, Conwell, a lot of places got him going in the second round. I think he's going to get a shot in the league. I do.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
He's going to be this prolific player, but I do think he'll get a shot in the league, and he should. But it does make you wonder if he doesn't just get down the stretch here and say, okay, let's find a way.
Yep. I just wanted to acknowledge, like, take a second and just really acknowledge, like, this is a dude who they key in on other teams, and he still is getting buckets, and he's still like, he makes us such a bigger percentage better than maybe what we naturally are with his shot making ability. So I just wanted to make sure I acknowledge it. All right, you want to get some shout outs?
Yeah. Quick shout out to my friends over at Tri-State Men's Health. I posted it yesterday. I said, man, I weighed yesterday. I was down 26 pounds total now, and man, I'm really feeling great. I'm really feeling great. So, and that's a huge shout out to my friends over there. I went over there, got my labs yesterday. They want to keep up with you. They want to make sure. I appreciate that, because that's one of Dr. Sam's main rules. Hey, if you're on this, I need my labs. You don't come in for labs, they'll cut the medicine off. Because we have to be able to look at your body and say, and look, let me just address this too. I'm very odd about injecting anything into my body. Okay, I'll just say it like that. Like, I'm very odd about that, and it comforts me that somebody says, "Hey, no, we're going to keep a very close eye on this. This isn't just something we're like, oh yeah, take it, and then we'll see you. Hey, and if you lose some weight, then cool, it worked. So we get to pump it up." They keep a very close eye on what it's doing to your body, and they're not afraid to say, "Nope, this isn't it. This isn't for you. Look, not gonna, with that, and that's good, and that makes me feel comfortable with that." So I did that yesterday, and I'm continuing, man. I'm continuing to lose. I'm feeling good. Again, I'm still now, because it's not a magic pill to the point where you just can eat whatever you want and just lose weight. As my consumption of food has dropped heavily, I'm now finding like, okay, you need to eat more potassium, you need to eat more protein, you need to eat more. So it's been nice to kind of get my macros right too. So it's helping me all the way around with that. So give them a call and go see them. TriStateMen'sHealth.com. Take the low T quiz. It's 10 questions, 2 minutes, yes or no answers. They're going to get you taken care of over there. One of the great locations in Louisville, the one I go to, over in Northern Kentucky, Cincinnati, 2 in Columbus, 1 in Dayton, and they will get you taken care of quickly, efficiently. You'll be in and out. And listen, whether it's testosterone, you want to go over there, get set up on that. You sign up for testosterone that day, they'll waive that $99 fee. If it's weight loss, they can get you on one of those great programs. Or if you're one of the 50% of men over the age of 50 dealing with erectile dysfunction, they can get you taken care of there. All that over at Tri-State Men's Health, and let them know you heard about them right here on 93.9 The Ville.
All right, hit it, Nikki. Give me your Mitch Barnhart hottest take right now.
Oh, Nick's already completely said, I'll tell you right now, he's like, well, the only reason they lost last night is because the Mitch Barnhart news came out, and it really distracted the team. And they're fine. Like, they're totally fine. It's not even a big deal, really. It's just, how do you deal with your AD being out all of a sudden and then go play a game?
That's the best.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now you don't even have to listen.
Now I don't have to listen to 3 hours.
Now you don't have. Well, you can still listen to Andy, but you don't have to listen to what Nick has to say at this point.
Anything Nick has to say.
Yeah.
93.9 The Ville.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Appreciate you, Nick.
See you, buddy. Thanks.
Later. All right. So what we're gonna do with this? What are we gonna do with this Saturday with this bracket? Are we gonna beat Miami? Kelly Dickey said if the what do you call it? If the Sagarin, it's not Sagarin, but it's the other one. If the Sagarin ratings keep up, this is going to be the tourney bracket. Okay, we got Syracuse or Stanford again. Oh, would y'all want a rematch with Syracuse? Are you ready for a Syracuse rematch? And then will we be ready for a Miami rematch? And then will we be ready for a Virginia rematch? We're going to mess around. We're going to mess around and be in the championship. If this is the bracket, we're going to mess around and be in this championship. Kelsey getting ready to shut y'all up. We about to go on a tournament run. Oh, shut! I was supposed to have it on the thing. I'm sorry, I messed up. Are y'all looking at this? If we bust Miami, this bracket starts looking pretty good. You're up, Brad. You're up for a rematch. Oh, this is not a bad situation. Then North Carolina's going to end up upsetting Duke. Oh. Up top, we're going to be playing North Carolina in the championship. Ooh. And now Zagreus is my starter. Now Zagreus is permanently my starter. If that's what it took to motivate Sanaa DeFru, you don't deserve to, you coming out, you starting the game all calm. What did Coach Kelsey say in the press conference about his lineup change? Is he doing the I don't care who starts? Clemson might get UNC. I know. Listen, either way, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care about the only team I don't want to play in the ACC is Duke. Again, let's see how we look against Miami. NC State's I'd like for NC State to get knocked out too. I don't want them getting hot. I don't know, man. We take care of the ball a lot better. When Michael gets back, he's really going to have to focus on taking care of the ball. And I felt like Kobe Rogers was a game changer defensively, man. He made Syracuse uncomfortable up top. He got that turnover on the sideline in front of the coach. He makes people pick up the intensity on defense. So I won't take that away from him. What else? What's for lunch, y'all? I think I'm gonna go get a gyro. Hope my hero spot is open. SMU Miami tonight. Ooh, I can do that. What time do they play? Red State. Edward, what's going on? So the ACC tournament is looking deep. Like I said, I wouldn't mind a rematch for most of these people. Again, a motivated Fru. And if we get a rematch against Syracuse, I'm gonna need Ali Khalifa in the middle. We just need to have a focused practice on ball security in the middle, an aggressive man in the middle against the Syracuse zone if they do that. But Khalifa, I would have liked him to get more touches in the middle, unless he was hurt. Or unless they felt like he couldn't play any defense. They play at 7. Yeah, I'm on that tonight. That's a good call. Yep, you just changed your plans. All right, good people. From now on, I'll try to start staying a little bit afterwards after the show. I might start doing an extra 15, 20. Get some stuff I might have forgot. I mean, I forgot a ton today. I forgot a ton. I'll push it back to tomorrow. Oh, I had a lot of good content. Gosh darn it. Yeah, I film on everybody. They got film on us. But I feel like we're just scratching the surface again on what we could be. I hate the slow development, but I love it. It is still development. All right, good people. Let me go get some lunch.